Intro song done. On Deaf and done. Transition on Discord or on OBS done. Hello, everyone. Hi. Oh, welcome back to the Neon Podcast. We got a cool person joining us today, as you can probably tell from their sunglasses. They're so cool, too cool for school. So this is gonna be a running joke, and by the way, for our guests, I'm gonna treat you like this is your first time, even though it's not your first time on the podcast. But
It's all good.
I
I'm
will
a hot
have
minute.
I will have your chat pulled up on the side as well. So if people chat in your chat, I could fit.
You're...
I
All right, what's good? What's good?
I thought you were going somewhere with this. I don't know.
No,
Okay.
I'm not the conversation starter. I'm not the host. What are you doing? This is your show, not mine.
Hey, no, ever like you don't
You
understand.
want this to be my show? You want this to be my show? This is Kai's show.
It can be. Look, you don't understand. I've had people that match my energy, and by match my energy, I let them go. They ask me questions. I'm like, hey, a podcast. As long as we're here talking, I ain't mad. I ain't nothing but it ain't nothing but a thing, you know. So
If you
anyway,
say so, if you say so.
trust me. My last episode, I was like, I wouldn't say half getting grilled, but we were just going back and forth about the banter, and it was just really fun. So.
I mean, considering how you have that little, there's this little jar on
Yes.
your table.
The little jar
Right?
right there in the little corner of my
If you
desk.
guys want to see his jar, you can pull up his stream, and then you'll see the little cowgirl Neon.
Excuse you, it's cow femboy Neon. Get it right. Actually. Oh, that sounds like I'm low on your stream, but okay. Anyways, all good. Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Episode 173. We're that much closer to the fabled 180 for the year. So, okay, now good. Yeah, am I good? Am I heardable? Am I hearable? Audible on Kai's stream, Kai's end? Anyways, if it's not, you just keep letting her know. Otherwise, hello. I hope you're all having a good one. Usually podcasts are on Wednesdays, but for here today, we're on a Tuesday, which
Yes, sir.
club going up
Too loud now, man.
on a
I'm not
Tuesday.
fucking Goldilocks. Okay, is this better? Is this better? Is this good now, Goldilocks?
Goldilocks. It's too hot. It's too cold. Is it just right? Hi, in my chat. So anyways.
Kind of like the unfinished era. No.
No. So we'll get into that also another time. So or it'll be explained later this episode. But I'll let Kai do her piece. But anyways, for those who don't know who this person is, because they had a different model the last time they were on here, and now they have their own OC instead of their previously pay to use model. So you want to reintroduce yourself? This is a main reason why I want to treat you like a semi new guest.
Like oh my god, this is so awkward. I don't like introduce myself typically. I just like go with it. But what do I say?
What do you? I don't know. What? Who are you? Arrow, thank you for the follow. By the way.
Well, I'm Kai. I'm Say. Kai Say. Say for the middle part of insane.
Wait. That's not how you spell insane, but is it spelled is it spelled like in
Don't question it. Don't question it.
Is it like this? Is this how you spell insane?
Insane. Yeah, insane.
That's actually a cool. You know what? I'm gonna use that. If I have to make a Smurf account on something, that's gonna be my fucking username now. Low key, that's hype as hell. That's hype as hell. That's edgy.
You're literally an imposter. You're taking my identity right now.
Do you? No way. You actually use that username. No way. Do you actually?
No, not yet. It was
Nah, fuck you then. Fuck you. I'm using it. That sounds. That's like
no, suck my dick.
that's.
Not if I use it first. Not if I use it first.
Dude, that is like low key. That's some Gen Z, Gen Alpha levels of edginess right there. Be like, what's your name? My name's Insane. INXEIN.
You know,
I'm
my name.
insane.
The story behind my name is just I always just like choose Kai,
Uh-huh.
and then I say it out like what sounds good with Kai. So when I was thinking my username, I would just say like Kaiju, Kaisei, Kai Kaisa, but no,
Mm-hmm.
but that's a lead character. Kaisei, Kai Kai Kaito. No, that's a dude's name. But
Mm-hmm.
I just keep going until it's something that I like, and then afterwards I realized "say" kind of sounds like the Saiyan and "say," so
But
I'm
you
gonna start doing that later.
but like you spelled it like say, you know what I mean, with an X. Like that's not
Mhm.
common at all. I
Hey,
feel.
X is a good letter. Nobody gives X the effort, you know? It's
That's
always find the X value, but nobody asks
ass.
how's the X value.
How's the X value? Oh my goodness. Where's Waldo? But never ask how's Waldo. Yeah. Oh my god. Dude,
You
Bidry.
51 letters of X in her name. Hey, I like the letter X. It's probably one of my favorite letters.
Oh, like unironically, it just is. You are edgy.
What
You're.
do you mean?
Okay, why is it your favorite letter or one of your favorite letters
Because
though?
it's symmetrical, and it's like a
That's fair. That's actually a good ass
it's
reason.
symmetrical, but in like a way that you can use like everywhere, you know? Like W is symmetrical and V is symmetrical. V is also a good letter.
Hmm.
V is also a very pretty looking letter, but W just doesn't look right.
Because it's just two V's. It's
Yeah,
two other letters. It's literally
yeah.
double V, but it's called double U because English is weird.
Maybe that's why I always catch L's when I play games because I don't like the letter W.
Wow. Just don't self-deprecation right there. Our real humor, honestly. Oh
But
my
yeah, so
goodness.
I'm Kaisei and I do art. Not so much anymore. Still somewhat, but I do art and then I designed my character myself, but this is also a pay to use model. But I have a, a, a little something in the process.
Mm. Okay, well, this is Kai as she is now. What? Wait for her. What is this? Was this could be considered your 2.0 even though it's a pay to use?
Maybe a 0.2.
0. Okay, you know what? That's a great way of phrasing it. 0.2.
Yeah, 0.2. We're not
Okay.
even at 1.0 yet.
Do you hear that? It's not even her final form. So, when
We got
when
like 12.
when are we expecting a 1.0? Is that announced or in
Not
eh,
yet. Probably next year.
okay, sometime
Yeah.
next year. Okay, everyone. We have 15 months to work with. So, to expect something out of Kai for a 1.0. So, and if it doesn't come out, then we have something to flame you for. It's on receipt now. It's on record. So,
Ultimate procrastinator.
anyways, how are you doing today, Kai? I saw that you got some Taco Bell.
Yeah, my grilled cheese burrito with a baga blast. Yes.
You say grilled he's?
That's my I was typing my stream title out, but I have really long nails right now, and so I
Uh-huh.
just kept the typos in.
you did, you were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can't be bothered with this letter C.
Yeah.
It's too low on my keyboard. My nails are too
Yeah.
low." A grilled
I swear
cheese.
to God, I clicked on it, but it didn't register. I swear to God.
Okay, what's a grilled cheese burrito? Is that different from a quesarito?
What? Well, it's from Taco Bell. It's just what the menu has. It's my go-to order. I
Mm.
had to stop eating it for a while because I was feeling some repercussions on my skin, but I
Oh.
it's a little better now, so, I'm back on it.
You're
So,
like back to the cursed lands we go.
I rebound. I had a rebound.
Oh my god. Is it rebounding or is what's the word? No, I have a relapse. You relapse.
I re
That's it. That's what it's called. An
Sorry,
addiction. It's a
I was
relapse.
wondering I was wondering what the word was. I could only think of rebound.
Oh, okay.
Whereas
No.
I mainly do art on my stream and play games sometimes. That's the old era of me. That's not me right now.
Damn, what era is it for you right now then? If it's not the art and sometimes games, what arc?
It's the whatever Kai wants to do art.
That's fair. You were playing some game yesterday in Japanese. I'm like, how the hell
Yeah,
do you even know this game?
fine. It's so fun, but it's so fucking hard. I was legit saying up, up, down, down, two in my goddamn dream. Two, two, hey.
Oh my god. All right. Rano says a grilled cheese burrito is like a burrito and they put cheese on the outside. Oh, it's on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh. I like getting the quesarito where the cheese is on the inside. So,
Is
man,
that what it's actually called at Taco Bell? The quesorito?
that's what I get at Taco Bell.
I have not seen a quesorito in
It's
like
like
the menu.
it's like one of the most cost efficient in terms of calorie dense items on the fucking menu. It's so unhealthy for so ungodly reason. And I get it along with like a crunch wrap and maybe Doritos Locos Tacos and a Baja Blast, but you know. Okay, question for you then. If you can't get a Baja Blast at Taco Bell, is it worth getting any other drink from there? Like any other soft drink?
No.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, me either.
No. Dude, I was actually I was saying this earlier to my chat how I was looking at Taco Bell earlier, but the
Mm-hmm.
location I usually go to didn't have like the normal Baja Blast. They only had the zero sugar option. So that made me like just look elsewhere.
I was like, what's? I was gonna say, what's not a regular Baja Blast? I was like, did they only have frozen? But like, oh, zero sugar. I didn't even know they
Yeah, it
made zero sugar. To be honest,
zero sugar Baja Blast.
I've never even heard of Mountain Dew being zero sugar ever, let alone Baja Blast. Wow. Okay. All right. So you got your grilled hees.
Yeah, my
What up?
grilled cheese burrito, and then I did end up finding a place that had Baja Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ordered the bundle because they had a new bundle for
Okay.
uh, the burrito,
Uh huh.
and then I got nachos. But funny thing, I can't finish it all. I
Okay.
over ordered a little bit,
How
I will
big was
say.
your Baja Blast though?
Size large.
Okay, so somewhat understandable. I feel like you're also the type to always just over order. You know what I mean? Like you'd order what was it, Wingstop or something, or some chicken
Yeah.
place. You're like, I'm gonna get the 3 tenders, and then you're like 2 tenders in. I'm like, I can't finish it. I remember this. I remember
Yeah.
this.
It's typically like with the Wingstop though, I also get the fries. So to be honest, the fries end up being the main dish, and then the tenders end up being my side.
No, the chicken's the best part to eat. Okay. So then, okay, question for fast or burger food in general. When
Mhm.
you're eating a burger and you have a fries on the side, let's say you're just eating somewhere like a Red Robin, it doesn't matter, McDonald's, doesn't matter what it is. Just
You
you
said Red Robin first thing.
look, I'm just like you can be sitting down at a restaurant, you can be at a fucking Eureka, a gourmet spot, Smash Burger, whatever, dude. Right?
Mhm.
You have a burger, you have fries and a drink, but let's ignore the drink. How do you like pick at the fries while you eat the burger? Do you eat the burger only and then you eat the fries after, or do you finish like all the fries before you get to the burger? What kind of burger and fries eater are
Time,
you?
bro. What the fuck?
Huh?
At the same time, I'm not a psychopath. What?
See, this is why
Give
I
me
gotta
the
ask. This is why I
the
gotta
order.
ask.
It is so weird because like the taste gets there's this word specifically. in Vietnamese, it's like ung. It's like
Mm.
O-N. And it means like boring. Like the food is boring. Like if you
Uh-huh.
eat it for too long, you get bored of the taste. So I always alternate between my foods so that I don't get bored of it. Because if I get bored of it, I don't want to eat it no more.
That's fair. That's understandable because I feel
Yeah.
like I don't get bored of a single food for like a day. I get bored over food over longer periods of time. So, um, let's say I like my family or something makes the same dish like twice a week. I'm like, dude, I'm over this. Right? I am over this.
Yeah.
And this has happened before. And I'm just like, I
Yeah.
don't want to eat it anymore, guys. But
It's so
then
real.
but then I won't get bored of a food if I eat it like once a day if it's good. Like I literally eat chicken I think almost every day. I eat chicken and rice just because it's healthy and it's boring and it's cost efficient for me, you know? So, but at least I can
Me
change it with the sauces and stuff I put with it, at least, you know? Mix
uh,
it up a little bit.
yeah, you gotta like mix up the flavors. Like if you like having just like the same thing every day is so boring.
It is. It's honestly like, um, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like not just like the 2 week concept or like a month, but like I said, I grew up with these dishes growing up as a kid, so I'm just like I'm kind of over it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Like I feel like the only thing I could eat every day is probably
what food?
seafood, but like
Mm.
specifically like fresh seafood.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Cause everything else just kind of is either really heavy or just too light. But I feel like seafood is like right in between typically.
Oh yeah, I get it, man. Meanwhile, Rhino saying I've never had a Diet Mountain Dew, nor have I seen Mountain Dew Zero. To be fair, I don't drink that much soda as an adult anymore. I stopped drinking soda when I like went to college because after my freshman year in the dorm, I'm like, I'm good on soda, guys. I got fat. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And
Meanwhile, earlier I was just eating a baby bottle pop.
were you do the whole turn it upside down, shake it, dip
Yeah,
it? Okay.
I bought a whole fucking 18 pack of sour candy.
18.
A variety of sour candy.
Oh, okay. I was like, how do
Yeah.
you
So
get
it's
18 baby bottle pops? You're fucking crazy. But go on. What
but
else is included?
yeah, so like even I feel like I'm the type to always go back to other foods if it's been a while.
I mean,
And then
it's
I'll like have like a little hyperfixation for a little bit and then it'll stop for a while and then I'll go back. It's like a 10-year cycle, you know?
10 years. You've only been alive for how long? How can you call that shit so you're telling me when you were like 11 or 12, you're like, fuck it. I need breast milk and baby food in a jar. You're telling me you've gone through a second phase of breast milk, formula, and baby
Hold on.
food?
Baby food. Baby food is actually really good.
Okay, hold
What?
on. We're getting somewhere with this. I don't know if we're cooking, but we're getting somewhere with this. What the fuck you mean baby food kind of good?
Like the baby the cereals. Like the cereals that they be eating is actually so fucking good. And then the yogurt that they feed them is a lot more like healthy for you, but it's still so good. Like it's not too sweet and sugary.
All right.
There's just something about it that's just good.
All right.
You know?
Okay, hold on,
And then
hold
the
on.
milk
Hold
as
on.
well. Ensure milk is so good. Ensure chocolate milk.
Yo, Insure, you have your fucking sponsor VTuber right here. Insure. Fucking, they used to sell that shit at Costco. I know that shit. They used to sell that shit at Sam's Club. Fuck, sponsor this girl right now. Okay, I thought you were talking about like baby food in a jar. I'm like, no shot. You go out of your way
No,
and eat that. No, but
no.
like the little snacks, right? The cereal, the little
Yeah,
puffs. Yeah, okay,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Those low key good because I mess with my little niece and nephews when they're that age. They're like, "Do you want to share with uncle?" Right?
I
And
know,
and then they feed me. I'm like, "Damn, okay." The little yogurt melts.
right?
The yogurt
I have
melts though.
feeling. Like I don't keep be stealing. They're good.
Okay, look, I get like maybe one or two pieces, but I don't. I'm not like give me a whole goddamn bag. I'd like okay, but like okay. So for those who have ever taken care of kids in the modern day, where they have these snacks, right? These little puffs. It's like cereal, super light, super just to help them get used to finger food. They come in like little fruity flavors, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So it's like apples, bananas, yada yada. But in terms of like, if I were a kid, what would make me happy is these goddamn yogurt melts, right? They're little droplets of like really like relatively healthy yogurts that's freeze dried, right? So it's just like they melt in your mouth.
Dude,
they're
they're so good.
they're so good. They're so good. All right, I'll give it to you. I thought we were going somewhere, and then you explained it, and you went, no, no, you got it, you got it. I agree, I agree. And for
See, I'm always right. You know.
wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the fuck up. You're not always right. You got that one. Oh, calm the
What
fuck
you?
down.
Hey, I think my food takes are always right.
All right, give me a hot food take then.
I think balut is good.
That's
Balut is not that controversial.
that's not a hot take.
It is to some people who aren't familiar with
Okay,
it.
there's a difference between okay, so there's a hot take between people who've had or who like are ignorant and like who've never had it, and people who think they know what who've had it and think they know what they're talking about. I don't think that's a hot take. Maybe it's because I'm also Southeast Asian, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Well,
well, yeah, it's okay. It looks gross, but it tastes good. there's a difference. I don't think it's a hot take.
yeah. So there's balut, but then there's also pig's blood soup. Pig's blood soup is also
It's
pig's
also
blood soup is a really good dish. And it's
okay.
not
hmm
like at all gonna give you fucking parasites and shit.
Okay, that's different. That's the parasites is a different thing from it being called good. So that's a whole. That's a separate topic for that dish.
I feel like food takes are always towards the person. Like if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like
Yeah. Okay. This is
it.
also.
Always, you should just try everything once and then figure it out.
Mm-mm. For me, I've realized also that the pig blood soup, also because I'm Southeast Asian, I grew up not liking it because I thought, my family tried to joke and traumatize me. It's like, oh, it's just chocolate. I'm like, this isn't chocolate. You've lied to me because it's so dark. It's just black, right? Um,
I mean, well, I'm eating aren't black, it's red, but
I mean, when you cook it, it turns black. But anyways, point is, I don't think it's a hot take. Again, I think this is just cultural differences sometimes.
probably.
I feel like a hot take is like something that people will like it's divisive. Hey, what's up, Hydra, by the way? Kane, thank you for the work, by the way. Good job on third.
I
Rando's
feel
never
like I'm
even
like
had a baby bottle pop either. Okay. See, that's fine.
a baby bottle puff is like so it's like hard candy at the top and there's sour powder at the bottom.
And then you dip
Or sometimes
and
more.
then you
Yeah.
lick the hard candy so the sour candy sticks to the sour powder sticks to the hard candy. So yeah, it's pretty good. The reason why I know all these childhood snacks is like I would occasionally get one like every other week when we would go to the grocery store, like as a little treat. So
Yeah,
if
like the
you
gas station and
yeah, the gas station, the little market, supermarkets. I'm just like, oh, it's there. Sounds disgusting. It's those childhood snacks that just doesn't make sense as an adult, but fucking kids love it because it's sugar. But it's not. It's not. You ever heard
it's
like
just sour.
dipsticks? Dipsticks are a very similar concept.
Oh yeah, fun dip.
Fun dip. There you go. Fun dip. Dipsticks. No, that's
Fun
the
dip.
fucking thing in your car. That's a dipstick. When you check your oil, that's a dipstick. You're right. Fun dip. Okay.
Yeah, fun dip. kind of the same thing as Fun Dip, but just in the shape of a fucking baby bottle.
Yeah. Okay. I just ate the sticks. Ew, no, Hydra. Okay, that's a
Oh,
hot take. That's a hot take. The fun part of the fun dip was the dip, not the stick. You thought they were no shot, no shot.
I was
Okay.
really looking the other day for like pixie sticks in like giant jars, so I could just like eat the straight powder.
Okay. So pixie sticks were low-key goated. Those were literal crack for children because it's just
I
straight up
swear,
sugar. It's straight.
I swear to God, some of us legit snorted it up our noses.
No, so I bet some kids did, right?
Same thing
So
with Smarties, man.
Okay, so this is if you know you're like a drug addict of a kid. You take a Smartie and then you would fucking smash it up into powder and then you would start eating it. That's how you know you had a problem at a young age. That's some drug addict shit right there, bro. If you know what
I
I'm
never
talking about, that's
did
fucking crazy.
that. No judging the people who did.
No, I'm judging you. As a kid, you're like, where do you learn to? I want to
I
say,
never did that. Okay, just
okay, okay,
I would
okay.
help my friends do it, but I would never do it.
You were an enabler. You were an enabler. Fucking guy. I
Crush
know.
it for them, and then help them line it up into like, is this a straight line? Yeah, I think that's straight. Pretty
Oh
much like that.
my god. Yo, so like childhood candies for real though kind of went hard. Okay, so you said pixie sticks, right? Like it's funny because it's just a little stick, but then as a kid you just shoot the whole thing, right? It's just because
Yeah.
it's a small stick. But have you ever gotten the ones from like a small carnival or the store where it's like a pixie straw, like the really
Yes,
big ass ones?
yes, ones. Yes.
Oh my god, they were like 3 feet long or so, like 2 feet long, and just filled with like 3 days amounts of sugar that you would try and eat in one sitting. It's kind of crazy.
Dude,
Oh,
so sometimes I'd like help babysit my cousins, right?
okay.
And on some Halloween, I'd walk around with them, and then they'll be like, "Hey, Kai, do you want to pick out some candy? I can't eat it all." And so I just pick out all of the sour candy each time, and I just like sometimes I'd be like kind of fiending after them. And it's like, "Hey, can I take a candy?"
Oh my goodness. See, this
So
is this is why me and Kai are friends. We're the sour candy fiends right here, for real.
I love sour. Do
Okay,
you like
do I?
like vinegary foods at all?
Yeah, I do. I do actually.
Yeah, like some people don't like it, but I fucking love what's it called? The cold noodles. It's like hella vinegary, but it's so
Oh,
good.
cold noodles with the vinegar. What?
It's Korean cold.
With the
What was it called?
vinegar?
Is it
Is it the
naengmyeon?
red one? Is it
No,
the
it's
the red cold one?
maybe it's like more
Oh, okay.
brownish.
I think I know what you're talking about. If you send me a picture, maybe I may or may not confirm because I've had it a couple times. I just don't remember the name of it. But I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I like vinegar in foods. I like sour. It's like it transferred over, right? Because it started off with sour candy, but then it
Oh,
also transferred over to like sour foods. So
yeah.
I know they do this in Viet culture and it's not as common in Filipino culture. But because it's like when Filipino culture, when you eat egg rolls, right? They eat the lumpia. It's usually like the sweet and sour sauce or something like that.
Yeah.
But I was one of the kids that loved eating it, dipping it in vinegar. I know that's more of also like a Vietnamese thing, I think, right?
I don't know if I ever did vinegar. I just know we use hella lime and shit. Like we always have lime up ready.
Oh, okay. I see it. I think I've had that before. Yeah.
Probably vinegar since we have a lot of fish sauce everywhere. So it's probably already in my food before I even know it.
Yeah. Man, see, I feel like Rano, I don't know if we talked about this. It's like your childhood was very much way more healthy than a lot of our childhoods. Like you've never heard, not hearing about Fun Dip. I get, I get that's fine. But you've never seen a pixie stick? No shot, no shot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do you like warheads?
Oh, I like warheads when they're sour, not in the middle.
When you're just sucking on just a hard
Yeah,
candy? Yeah,
I
okay.
fucking hate the middle.
Yeah, see,
The
me
middle
too, me
part.
too. See, we get it. See, this is why we're friends, Kai. That's why we're friends. We get it.
Like, I was considering just buying a whole fucking jar of citric acid straight up off of Amazon.
What the hell? You're crazy. What is okay? Okay, that's when you know you kind of have a problem. Low key, not even
Like
low key. That's like high key, dude.
every year I'd be thinking, what if I just buy like citric acid off of Amazon?
And then you just like sprinkle that shit over your food like it's like MSG. Holy shit.
I feel like it would be good maybe if I dipped it in some fruit.
That just sounds okay. It's for some fruits it sounds good. For other fruits it doesn't sound good. Like if I were to dip fucking a slice of watermelon in that shit, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah.
told if you told me to dip like a strawberry, like some strawberries are already sour, you know? Like
I feel like
it wouldn't do
strawberries
anything.
would be even better. Like strawberries would be even better because that's like more sour.
No, I mean, it depends. If it's a sweet strawberry, yeah, dip it. If it's already a sour strawberry, I don't need more citric acid. Just straight up citric. Yes, yes, Chris. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. If you mean like just a chemical powder, yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly what she's referring to. That's exactly what she's like. She's gonna
Like
look like fucking. She's gonna carry like little packets of citric acid in the little fucking drug packets in her like purse or her wallet or her backpack or some shit, right? And she'd be like, "Yo,
no.
this dish needs a little something something." Pulls out a little bag of crack. Be like, "Is that drugs? Nah, that shit citric acid."
I won't lie. Whenever I eat like a pack of Sour Patch Kids or like Airhead Extremes, I like after I finish it all, I pour the rest of the powder in my mouth.
I see. I do that. I feel like that's normal for
Yeah,
some people. For some
yeah.
people.
What's the difference? It's like having just like
Okay.
a normal packet of sour candy
Okay.
always
No,
at
no,
the
no, no.
at your disposal.
Let me explain. Here's the difference, right? We're all for some people, you and me, we're already weird. They wouldn't even bother getting the rest of the sour sugar or whatever left in the little sour candy container, right?
Mhm.
Some we're already a little weird for doing that. I say some people it's normal. I think it's normal. I think it's okay because you're just getting your money's worth. You're eating all the candy. That's fine. But you want straight up citric acid powder. That is not normal. That is not normal.
Hey, have you
I didn't even
ever
realize they sell citric acid powder on fucking Amazon. And you're gonna keep that in your house as if that shit were like protein powder?
Okay, I will say you said something about having like a little bag of powder. I used to be a
Oh my
kid where
god.
I'd pour sugar into a bag
Uh-huh.
and then I just like dump a whole bunch of strawberries and fruit inside and shake it up.
That's normal. I can
But
see that.
yeah, but typically there would be it would be a lot bigger ratio of sugar to fruit. So after I ate all the fruit, I would just like pour it would be about like 5 spoonfuls of sugar or I would just pour it straight into my mouth.
Yeah, that's exact. Okay. Okay, see, this is also where we're weird, but this is also probably we had similar childhood, right? You had your sugar and your fruit. And here's where I had too much sugar in my life too. So, do you know what Tang is? Like the orange drink powder?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I used to purposely you know I can hear you the judgment already. I used to purposely put significantly less water
That's so real.
so that shit wasn't even a drink. That shit was just like a slush of sugar. That shit was so
That's
bad.
so real, though. That's so real.
That shit was so bad. Like you saying that when
Like
you
the
said like
Kool-Aid stuff, I do that with the Kool-Aid packs too.
yeah. Like any of the sour drinks, fucking Country Time lemonade, Tang, whatever else we fucking had at the time. That's how we know you grew up on like a fucking sugar addiction as a kid. You're like, I need my sour, I need my sugar. It was
Sugar
so
was
bad.
way better for me for energy versus like caffeine. I will say, like whenever I want to stay up, is always sugar and
Mm-hmm.
never caffeine.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, terribly unhealthy, but worth exactly. As a kid, I feel like sugar made me hyper. I won't say hyper, but it definitely gave me something. As an adult, sugar just makes me straight up crash. Like I'll food coma so hard if you give me too much
No,
sugar.
it's opposite for me because as a kid I would crash after a sugar, but
Mm.
now I get like hella hyper. Like
Oh
already,
my
I'm kind of
god.
feeling it from drinking like a whole large what's it called? Large cup of baba.
Soda doesn't eat. Okay, soda. I was gonna say soda does have a lot of sugar, but I'm like, soda's never made me hyper as a kid. I feel like I could be wrong, and I'm just imagining that I wasn't hyper when I actually was. So I don't know, man. But yeah, okay. Okay. See, now you're low key. I talked to you and I feel like we had similar enough childhoods and you're bringing up these fucking childhood memories of fucking sugar and snacks that I don't think I've ever talked to anyone about in terms of like these experiences in the VTuber space until like right now.
Yeah.
Like if we talk
Hey,
about
it's the nostalgia factor.
exactly. I talk to people about like, oh, actual food and like childhood, like oh PB&Js or like cup ramen and stuff. But
Oh,
like the fucking overdose on it, fucking sugar and crushing up Smarties.
hey,
Oh
you gotta
my
go
goodness,
into detail with the nitty-gritty stuff.
yo,
But
that
like with PB&Js, whenever I eat PB&Js as a kid, I fucking hated jelly. Cause even though I liked sugar, I also really disliked certain because it was just too sweet. And
mm,
jelly was one of even to this day, I still don't really like jelly. So it was just
okay.
like a peanut butter sandwich.
So
I just straight peanut butter.
so for me, similar. I won't say similar to you, where it's like I didn't like jelly. Another thing I never had. You've never had a PB&J, Rano? What the heck? Um, so my family never had jelly. We always had peanut butter. So I grew up on peanut butter sandwiches. But watching like cartoons growing up, right? It's all these American cartoons. The kids in the shows always had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I was like, oh, that sounds so good. So then when I had one growing up, like later in life, it was like a Smucker's, you know, the Uncrustables. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
this is kind of goated. As an adult, I still think it's fucking goated. Smokers low key go hard, but I don't know. It's like one of those things where maybe I romanticized it a lot as a kid,
Mm.
and it didn't disappoint when I had it. So it just retained its pedestal, its value on a pedestal for me. So
That's me with strawberries, I feel like. Like, I fucking hate Uncrustables, and back then, I was just always, I think I said earlier before that I'm the type to always share my food with people.
uh-huh.
So during school, like, each time it was, like, Uncrustables Wednesday
Your
or
school would
some
have
shit.
that?
Yeah, but, like, they would always have the same food every certain
Oh, okay.
and it's just the same menu every so I would just take the Uncrustables, and then I would just give them to my friends for free.
Oh,
It's like a
damn.
little food trade.
What did you get back? Do you remember what you got back?
Um, more sugar, strawberry yogurt, the trick yogurt.
Oh my god. All right. I feel like you also grew up on. Okay, so I'm gonna just start asking questions about fucking childhood sugar and snacks. Were you a Go-Gurt kid, a Danimals kid, well, a Yoplait kid? What kind of, did you kind of grow up on yogurt at all?
On yogurt, yes. 'Cause, there's this yogurt kind of food for Vietnamese people
Mm-hmm.
where it's just frozen yogurt in a bag, in a plastic bag. But you don't eat it with a spoon, you bite the end of the bag and you just
Oh,
chew
yeah.
little
Okay.
yogurt. Yeah, yeah. So there's that. And then fucking Go-Gurts and what the hell is that thing called?
The Crush
Danimals.
Cups, Danimals.
Go-Gurts
Yes.
and Danimals.
See, we did.
Go-Gurts and
We grew
Danimals.
up on fucking. We're the fucking Asian American kids that grew up in the suburbs. This is the fucking diet. You know, you.
Yeah.
This is you. All right. Did you? All right. This is a real question now. Did you ever freeze any of them?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And today, even with Yakult, I'll also freeze
Freezing.
Yakult.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Kai, you are like my childhood twin right now. We grew I,
I'm
across the
so
country. This is some Asian American growing up in a fucking American ass neighborhood. This is it. This is it right there.
second
Oh,
gen immigrant family core.
oh my goodness. For real. For real. I mean, I'm technically first gen, but I mean, but to be fair, I'm also the youngest of my siblings, so I also got a little
Mm.
bit of that uh luck in there, the timing wise. So I got to experience that one. Oh my god. That's so funny. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's all right. Is there any other childhood snacks that bring us joy slash trauma
Oh
that we need to
god.
discuss?
But, like, when I first started remembering Danimals, I started remembering, oh shit, wait, the ads back then for
Oh
Danimals
my
was so
god.
good. Like, the ads in general back then were so good.
They were. They had like music. They mixed it up with
Yeah, like,
the
they would
like
actually like, make you want like, as if you wanted that stuff.
yeah, it's the funny part is, Danimals and Go-Gurt, like you couldn't actually see the product in the ads, right?
Yeah,
Because they were just drinking an empty ass bottle. I'm like, yo, I want to fucking drink yogurt out of a bottle. That looks cool as
they
hell.
were so happy with their stuff, and then nowadays, it's just like they place it on their hands and they're like, "Oh, this is such a good product," and then they just have flashing lights everywhere, on, like, a fucking hamburger, and it doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, it's because the ads nowadays, because they know kids aren't watching TV anymore. They're all on fucking YouTube or whatever.
They gotta
Scrolling
bring back
through.
that.
Yeah, it's because kids don't watch the TV. So the ads, they have to appeal to the adults now. They have to appeal to the people like of our age that start having kids, right? Be like, oh, they gotta bring them back the nostalgia of like those early 2000s food ads. So, but it was pretty crazy how some of those ads really made us be like, Mom, Dad, I really need to buy this. I want this. Can we buy this? And we were
My
fiending for that shit as
greatest
a kid.
want ever was always a fucking easy bake oven.
Oh,
I feel like if I had that easy bake oven, my relationship in the kitchen right now would be a lot better compared to how it is currently.
Okay, for those who don't know, because I'm pretty sure we don't, I think we talked about it the last time you were on here, but we didn't talk about it much. Do you want to give context for that?
What kind of context? There's a couple of things.
Can you explain your relationship with the kitchen?
I'm TLDR, I'm not the greatest at cooking. Like, I burned a sandwich in the pan,
Wait. I don't think I've heard this story. I've
I
heard you.
also I burned spam musubi real bad, and like, fucking Dress Up Darling, there's,
Yes.
Martin is always making some greasy ass food for her lunch. What I can actually make is really just greasy ass mixed food like fried rice and egg. That's pretty much my relationship with food.
If it's something burnable, she will make them burn.
I
Oh.
I feel like the most recent thing I've done this year that was kind of questionable was I tried to make chocolate pretzels, and I low key burnt the chocolate.
Oh my god. Oh, I feel like you don't have a good sense of of the heat while
I
cooking.
don't. I really don't.
Oh my goodness. Damn, Xander, you're not Marian. Yeah, you're Kai. You can be better, maybe. I don't know. There's it's hashtag relatable type of thing.
Hashtag relatable.
So, yeah.
I mean, she got more views than I do, that's for sure.
All right. So, hold on. So now
Mm.
we got to rewind. How the fuck do you burn a sandwich? What? Like, do you
So
have a toaster? Did
I
you use it like you put it on a
I
pan on a grill on the
yeah,
oven?
I was trying to make like a grilled sandwich with eggs and spam and
Okay,
some QP mayo
that sounds
and
good.
some other. Yeah, yeah. So I tried to do that, but each time I flipped it, every side would just keep getting like more, because I like my bread crispy. I never like soft white bread.
Sure.
Like even with PB&J, I'd always toast the bread before I put the peanut butter on it.
Okay.
So every time I flipped it, so with the QP mayo, it made the bread real moist compared to it was just dry.
Wait, you put the mayo. It's on the inside, right?
It's on the outside.
Oh, so you use the mayo as like
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah. So I spread the mayo on the outside, and then I like kind of like butter, like
Right,
instead of
right.
butter, I put the mayo. So I'd flip it. Every time I flipped it, it just kept getting darker and darker. But
Uh-huh.
it's like I'm kind of blind, and the kitchen's really dark,
Kind of
so I
blind.
didn't realize, I didn't realize until it was too late. I'm like, oh shit! Wait, it's a little too dark, brother.
What the
I mean, it was still good. It was
fuck?
like it wasn't too burnt. It was still good.
I
I
l-
still liked it. My
like
brother liked it. My brother ate it, and he liked it. He asked me to make it again.
well, okay,
So
that's good. But the funny part of that story was you see the way you tell it was it kept getting darker and darker. So in from your the way you tell the story as a listener, right? You see, now I'm reading into this. As a listener, what it sounds like was every time you flipped it, you wish it wasn't gonna get darker. That's not how cooking works, Kai. That's definitely
no, I
not how.
wanted
It's not gonna
I wanted it
uncook itself.
no, I wanted it to be perfectly toasted and grilled. It was just a little I just grilled it a little too long. 'Cause I can make a normal grilled cheese, but that Kewpie mayo threw me off a little bit. Threw me
Uh,
off.
damn, I think you got a really nice brother. I mean, maybe.
He also eats a lot, so maybe that's why.
Well, there you go. So that's interesting. Burning spam musubi. All right, I've seen that happen. I've burned the sauce for a spam musubi. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But goddamn, the
Like,
spam.
I
Mm-hmm.
I made the sauce first,
Mm-hmm.
but then I put the spam into the sauce, and I didn't realize, "Oh, wait, the sauce is gonna cook too."
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I burnt I burnt the sauce and the spam.
Yeah. That tends. Yeah, that's gonna happen for sure. So,
I will say, like, I do like my spam, like, a little it's just better that way.
like, you like it crispy.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, okay. This man, I don't want to say this is gonna sound weird, and I don't want to get canceled because. So, oh
Mhm.
my. So this is a very anecdotal observation from I have two sisters, my mom, and a couple of a majority of my female friends. Right? They also like their spam, and like when we go to Korean barbecue, they like it crispy. Like they
Yeah,
like that really crispy. Is this like a girl thing? I don't know. Do you
I don't
your
really
female
know.
friends?
It's like I don't really know because I don't really go out to eat with my friends.
With-
I really go out to eat with them once, and even then, it was just like fucking soft foods.
okay. Okay. No, I mean like this is specifically for like meat and barbecue, right? Like this also goes for like barbecue on a stick. Like you know what I mean? Like my
Oh,
sisters, they also like it a little crispy, a little charred or burnt on the ends, which is normal for like barbecue on a stick, by the way. That's normal. But like they always like it super crispy. Oh, my stream died. Oh no, just kidding. My stream is dying. My
oh,
internet's being trash right
yeah.
now, which sucks.
I can. You want to pause?
No, we're good. We're gonna keep going. The recording still goes on
Oh,
because the feed's still
okay,
going.
okay.
We're okay.
All right. Like,
Rano,
I
do you
don't
like your
feel
spam
like the
crispy?
outside is typically crispy, but like for spam, like the outside is crispy, yeah, but the inside is still soft.
Okay, so
Like
you like your spam a little thick, just a little bit,
yeah,
right?
yeah, just like slightly thick.
Yeah, me too, me too. I agree with that one. When it's thick spam, I want the outside crispy. When it's thin spam, I don't need it that crispy because
It's
it's
like
just
the same thing with fried chicken. Like you want the outside to be crispy, but you want the inside to be just like you can still tear it apart. But it's how many?
Rhino, I like my meat either crispy or raw. What do you mean you like your meat raw? What the fuck are you
No,
eating? What kind of meat
I
are you eating
really
raw?
want to try fucking beef carpaccio, or what's it called? Beef.
Tartar?
Yeah, beef tartare. I was about to say beef tataki.
Tataki's no, that's different. That's different.
Yeah.
Okay. Beef tartare is pretty good. I've had that. I've had it
Like
like twice
I,
in my life. It's pretty good.
if I were to ever, each time I eat, I always get
Mm.
medium rare is the best. It's also when you take it home too, it's not like you're gonna get
Right.
if you have leftovers.
I am also a medium rare to rare guy, depending on how fatty the
Medium,
cut is. So
what you mean rare?
no, like so it depends on the cut, right? So if so this is me do with experience, but all like multiple times of getting food and steak, but also watching YouTube videos and educating myself because I like food.
Mm-hmm.
Is depending on the cut, depending how much fat content there is how much more you should cook it. Um, so let's say it's a tougher piece of meat, a little bit less fat. I think you want to cook it a little bit more. I have to remember this because I'm pulling this out of my ass because I can't remember off the top of my head because I haven't had steak in a long time.
Mm.
Let me think. No, so if it's more fatty, you want to cook it a little bit more. So you want it like closer to a medium and a medium rare. If it's a little tougher, but you want it still not too tough, you want to cook it like a rare. So you still get it's still tender without being dry. That's what it is. There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah. So it's like a ribeye and wagyu. You want that shit, medium rare, medium. You getting like a like a New York strip. Rare is pretty good. So yeah.
Okay. Food education. That's what I need.
Yeah. Food. I'm not. I'm like. I swear. I think I would like to think I'm not pulling this out of my ass, but watch just YouTube videos. I you know it makes sense. It makes sense.
It's kind of crazy because even despite me always watching food videos, I still can't cook.
Oh
So
my god.
seeing, seeing is not is not believing.
Gosh, it's like see. I feel like you have to get the concepts. I feel like you just don't get the concepts of cooking. You're like, what's too hot? What's too
I
cold?
I follow what my ancestors say. Tell me
This
to stop. That's when I stop. You know.
I listen to the voices. The voices are wrong. Good
The
night,
voices.
Arrow. Oh my gosh. See, this is where it's different. Where I also listen to my ancestors and my inspirations. I typically get it right though. Because it's like I have an idea of what goes well with what and how fast things should be cooked. Meanwhile, you're just like, throw it into a pan. Good luck, everybody.
I'd be throwing it into a pan and then I just stick like a toothpick inside and I'm like,
Oh,
is that good? Is that good? Oh, does that look good?
Are
I think that looks good.
a toothpick? Are you like making a fucking cupcake? It's like if the toothpick comes out clean, their cupcake is done.
No. Like it makes like the tiniest hole, but you can see it was still like red on the inside. Or
Mm.
like hamburgers and shit. Yeah, it's like the toothpick comes out clean. Like when I make hamburger.
Okay. No, I get you. Okay. Kai. So you've told me what you've burnt, and you've done a couple of these on stream. Which ones have you done on stream?
I made a um I made a little cheese potato
Oh yeah.
something. It was okay. It would taste like with ketchup, but it that ass just tasted like potatoes and cheese. And
Aw,
that's it. I didn't burn it.
that's
And I also
good.
made Korean corn cheese, and that was good.
Ooh.
But it was a lot of I didn't have the right ingredients.
What is it? What does that mean?
Like I needed
There's
potato
only
starch and like flour and shit because I wanted to fry it, but I didn't have that stuff.
right,
Like
right. I remember
going
this. I
down
remember this.
over like across both sides of my family, I have never seen a bag of flour in any household ever.
Oh my goodness. Flour is a pretty common ingredient in a household, but I feel like for you it's a little different because you don't cook.
Yeah. Like what we be eating is just soups, rice, and
Meats
noodles.
and noodles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last time she cooked on stream, she got banned from her kitchen afterwards. What?
Yeah.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Give me the story.
No, it's the same food that I made,
The potato
but
cheese thing?
yeah.
You got banned.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay now.
All right, she's been unbanned from the kitchen clearly.
It's because
So
I don't live there anymore.
So technically you weren't unbanned, you just left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's funny. Anyways, so we were talking about food. I know I skipped a couple questions earlier. Freaking Haken was like, talk about her Founders Edition 460. I'm like, well, whatever. It's okay. 460 ain't bad.
Oh
For
my
your
460 Ti from PNY.
yeah, for a
Because he
budget,
hates PNY. What's wrong with PNY? PNY is good. It gets the job done.
it gets the
It's a
job
major
done.
upgrade from my 1080 that I had.
Hey, I'm building a PC. I'm considering getting PNY because it's the
Wow.
cheapest GPU.
What's he on? What's he on?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Really?
who knows? I might go to a gigabyte anyways. So I don't know if Hawkett's still here, but he wanted to talk about it, so I'm gonna give him that little 1 minute bit on PNY. I think it's not bad. It's just what I think. A 4060 Ti is a 4060 Ti. It gets the job done.
Yeah.
So if it's not about aesthetics, it's cool. All right,
It was
speaking.
cheaper than a fucking 3060 is what it was.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of things that should get some limelight, I think we also talked about a couple things at the beginning where it just sprinkled over. So the little jar on my desk.
Uh-huh.
What would you like to know about it, Kai? Since it came to your attention and I said we would talk about it.
I'm assuming that Kyo made it. Is that correct?
So she made the
That's
art. She didn't make the jar.
yeah. Well, yeah. Because I recognized that art style, and I was like, that looks like Kyo's work.
Mm-hmm.
But why did you
All right.
draw that?
So this was only explained on one other episode. The episode that was first introduced in, because I was with my two friends who are maids who work at maid cafes. And they're like, "Oh, let's be cute." And I'm like, "I'll show you cute, but also sussing in this." But that's whatever. That's like 15 episodes ago. You can look up that episode with Delisi and Hisoria. So, how this art came to be. So obviously, I know Kyo. I've known her for about like a year. Around this time was a little over a year. And I don't know if you know Giga Goliath, a good friend of both of ours. He's one of the first people that I met through Kyo. We were just talking one late night in VC. We were just chilling, and he was playing League or just chilling in League. I was just chilling in VC watching YouTube videos as I do, and he was like checking people on his friends list, on Riot's client, and he's like, "Who's this?" I was like, "What's the name? Do you know who this is?" I was like, "What's the name?" Cal, Cal Femboy. I went, no, I don't know who that is. They're like, and there's like one other person in the call. If like Lalzy's here, Lalzy, shout out to you. I think Lalzy was in the call too. They're like, yeah, I don't know who that is. So I was like, oh, okay. Now I'm like, what? But then I think the first time when he said it, I was like, wait, what is the username? Cal Femboy. I'm like, what the hell is a Cal Femboy? It's like you're just going moo, you're like moo seductively, right? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. And then we started talking about, and I'm sure you see this on art and on Twitter or whatever, when this was popular, like the Kaukinis. for all the anime girls.
Well,
Yeah, right.
uh-huh.
So Kalkinis, I'm like, is that what it is? Is it just like a person in a Kalkini? And I went, I don't know. And then Giga didn't know what a Kalkini was, so I had to show him some fan art of like VTubers and anime girls. So that went down his whole route. But then we joked around about what a Cal femboy was. We were like, what? And then he was like, "Are you Cal femboy? Is that your Smurf?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't have a Smurf, or if I do have a Smurf, I don't use it, and it's definitely not Cal femboy." So you go until we had this whole like 15-minute laugh about this person's username because he still didn't know who it was, right? So then he was like, "This was a joke," and I was like, and so Giga asked me, he was like, "Neon, when are you getting your 2.0?" I was like, "Not for a while." Why? He was like, "If I were to get art of you doing this, of you being a Cal femboy, would you use it?" I was like, and I asked him, "What do you mean would I use it? It's art." He goes, "I don't know."
Bro.
And I was like, okay. So long story short, Giga, and I joked about, I was like, who are you going to get to draw it? Kyo? He went, maybe, I don't know.
Oh
So
my god.
like a week later or something, Kyo, like I'm out of town and Kyo's doing an art stream. And I'm just watching. I'm like, wait a minute. Is that a cow pattern? Wait a minute.
Oh
I
my
I didn't say anything in chat. I was like lurking. I was lurking super hard because I think it was supposed to be a surprise. But knowing Giga and then her putting it on screen, I'm like, bruh. So watching, and then Giga was like explaining it in chat without giving away who it was. And it was just him in chat saying, it's like, oh yeah, this person. He was explaining the whole story in chat.
Mhm.
And then Kyo ended up making the actual art, and I ended up being probably the first person. I don't know if I was first or second, but I'm the one who started Kyo's femboy art arc. So
Dude.
yeah. So then that got made, that got posted, and then everyone on the mutual saw it. They're like, "Oh my god, it's Cal Femboy Neon." So then, of course, you know me. I like to lean
Yeah.
into the joke. I put it on my profile picture for a little bit on Discord. And I put it as my reactive a couple pieces, and I just repost it. So people saw it, and it was pretty funny. And oh, sorry, Rano, my stream, my internet. I'll restart my internet after the podcast. So, what happened was, the better question is why not? Exactly, Rano. So, what happened was I showed this over to Hisori and Delisi, another set of friends, after they saw the art. They're like, "Oh my god, that's so adorable! It's so sus." And you're like, we should make some like accompanying art with it. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, we should something in a jar. You're like, what about a jar?
Oh no.
And I went, oh my god, not the jar. So, and I told Hisoria, she does some art. I told her, it's like, if you make a jar asset for me to put the art into on the stream, I will use it. So then now that's the bit,
Oh
and
my
it's
god.
now a somewhat permanent asset on the VTuber episodes of the Neon podcast. It's not used anywhere
Bro.
else right now. It'll show up more once I get my 2.0, and I'll have a
Mhm.
different just chatting screen, and it'll sit on my desk there. But only really for podcast episodes it'll sit there. So yeah. So long story short, to TLDR, a friend of a friend who we didn't know turned into an inside joke, which turned into art, which turned into another inside joke, which turned into a multi-piece of art, and now it's there on my desk.
It's not an add-on, it's a feature now.
Yeah, so the good thing about it,
I'm
it's
just glad there's not more stuff in there that's little.
what do you
just glad
try?
it's
What does that mean?
I'm just glad don't worry about it. I'm just glad it's just the Cal femboy now, not some some certain things. Like
What?
what jars are typically associated with.
They're associated with holding things. Yes, yes, they are. Yes.
So when you have your starting soon screen, it's gonna be a feature in your starting soon screen
It might be.
included.
Who knows? It depends if I get a new starting soon screen, because when I
Acrylic stand or of how femboy when acrylic keychain where
No, oh
I
my
have
god.
merchandise.
That's
Is there a
gonna
decal? Can I put it on my car?
It's a little fucking peeker on your window.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I would put it on. I don't even know if I put it on my own car because I have little like peekers on my I won't say peekers. I have anime stickers on my car, but I don't know if I would put this on my car because it's a femboy and it's me. So I don't know.
It could be on the inside of your bumper, so each time you open it,
Oh
the
no.
inside of your trunk, each time you open it, it's just right there.
Oh my god, you see that little white part? No, that's not that is a highlight, Rano. It's the reflection of the light on the jar. It's nothing else. So, yeah, that's the jar
It's
asset.
not highlight. Yeah.
Of course I can always put other things in the jar. It doesn't have to be just a femboy. It is a separate asset in itself. So, anyways, that's the story behind that and yeah. That's it. Any other questions?
I guess not. That was really the only thing I was curious about.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So, all right. All right. I know that we went on this whole food childhood nostalgia down the road thing, and I totally forgot what else I was supposed to talk about on this episode with you.
Do you have a little? Do you have some?
Hmm?
You have some notes or this a little question like how you did
No.
last time?
No, because that's the first episode. So, oh, I mean, I guess we could talk about it since it's a new model. So last time, right? Last time you had your pay to use model. This you said this one's pay to
No,
use?
this one's also paid. Yes, but it's is customizable,
Mm.
which is why I got it so that it would look a little bit closer to what my because I didn't want to be completely associated with the other model
Hmm.
since a lot of other people and it felt kind of weird to see me myself and I and 50 others just scroll by and I was like, oh wait, is that me? No, that's not me. Wait, that's cool though, but wait, that's kind of weird. It's like I'm watching myself
I remember. I
without my
remember.
voice.
I remember this happened. You're like, "Is this you?" You're like, "Oh my god, it's Kai," but it's not Kai. And then like you shared
Mhm.
it in the server or something one time, or we were just in VC and you screen shared it. But then the next day, unironically, I saw someone with the same model. Like it
Yeah.
scrolled through my YouTube shorts. I went, "Oh my god, it is common enough people that use this model."
Yeah. So I got this customizable one instead. So for just a little bit more individuality, I have to say each fucking what's it called? I had to enunciate each goddamn syllable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because I already had my design that I had made beforehand for her.
Uh
Like I've
huh.
been working on that design since last year,
Mm-hmm.
and while I was using that model, I was in the process of it was just like a matter a small little transition.
Mm-hmm.
And also it felt she had animal ears and it that wasn't my vibe.
Right.
Yeah. And
And
there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not my vibe. Like it didn't feel as close to personal me.
mm. Which is like I thought I didn't realize this was pay to use model. I thought this was your model because it's like you customize it a lot. Because with some of the different like the colors, the assets. Because when you did your art, right?
Mhm.
Like your self art of the model, I was like, oh, this is really, really close to what you
Yeah.
wanted. So I was like, oh, I thought this was your OC because I know you were working on it. I didn't realize this was pay to use.
Yeah, this one is so the thing about this model is it's actually two assets put together. So it's the
Mm.
customizable model and then the outfit. Because initially this model had a little bit more of a younger look to it that I wasn't really working with.
Okay.
So I adjusted that and tried to find like an outfit that was more similar to what my actual design is like.
Mm-hmm.
And so here we are. She looks a lot edgier than what my design is, but it's okay. I'm in my motor girl era.
Mo- to be fair, I mean, like your design from the art that I've seen, right, is a lot more comfy, like you said.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool. I mean, outside of the chesticles area, you know, but it's like a little more street look. And I remember
Yeah.
when we were talking about this, when you were actually doing your art, because you were going through like three different designs types at the time, and
Mhm.
you were just saying like, oh, I like this aspect and I like that aspect, but maybe this person already did it and I don't want to do that. But yeah, so now she has a younger look with a large breast, so I don't know if that's better. Yeah, I don't know right now, so uh,
Yeah.
depends.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get like my thing going because I'm not trying to stick with this, you know?
But yeah, I mean, when you were finding to finalize your actual own design, this was one
Mhm.
of the closer ones until you found the outfit. So, and I don't know how many people have seen your concept or actual like design for your 1.0, but what would
Yeah.
and then we talked about in your initial episode too, it's like what designs you wanted to it. Um for this one in particular, uh how are you're just like, was this just the closest you can find and you settled for it, or was it just like, oh, I really like this one, I'm going to use it in the meanwhile? Because you
It
just
was the closest one I could find at the
mm,
time. Yes. Now nowadays there's a lot more customizable VTuber models out there, but because I have some money on this run, this model that's coming,
mm-hmm.
so this one is just was closest.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and also though, actually, is one of the sexual assets as because the rest of the creators' assets are quite suggestive. So that's
Mm.
also the safest option.
Okay, okay. I like how you said suggestive. Is it just like the
Oh,
clothing, or is it like the physics of the assets and stuff like that, or a mix of both?
yeah, like the clothing and the accessories. Cause just to give you a little bit of context, some of her other assets have some leashes and some like just one shirt on, or like some collars, like actual pet collars, not just a choker. So
With the
that's like
with like a leash and stuff and
yeah, yeah.
oh,
Like
oh.
like the art is obviously really good and it's just a little suggestive.
I got it. I got it. Why don't you look at other people's assets then? Or
I
assets?
did, but I'm not. I already spent my. I already have.
Mm.
I'm not gonna spend. There's no point in.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. That's interesting because the other reason why it was curious to me because oh, my stream probably died again. Oh well.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's okay. You're still on my side.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So the other thing is for that one, um I forgot the follow-up question because I heard the ding of my OBS studio say disconnected.
Oh no.
It dinged and I mind blanked. Uh Sheesh. So it's funny how it's like, oh, like things like your design and it was the closest one. So
Mhm.
do you see other people use this model too, or does it feel like it's not the same because you're able to customize it?
So far, I haven't seen other people's model,
Mm-hmm.
but there are definitely people still using it. I just haven't. And plus because it is so customizable, even if there's other people using it, she also has a 2.0 of this model where it's customizable. I have the one,
Mm.
so it's just the original.
Got it. Got it. So, like, if you're able to customize it, you're basically able to look different from all the others still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's nice. All right. Question. You've seen my 2.0. Should I have a
Yeah.
leash?
I think you should have a little cowbell is what you should
No,
get. Maybe
no.
get a little cowbell. That might
Oh,
be
the
rather than a leash.
the cowbell. I mean, I already have a necklace, but like a little choker with a cowbell on it. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no. That detail in itself is already so multi-layered. It's like I wouldn't wear a choker or a leash normally, and on any I wouldn't say on any occasion, just like why? I'm not my scene, but fucking but to add the cowbell on top of that shit
Yeah.
is wild. That is wild. Oh my god. I
Hey, the
make the asset
cowbell
for
could be
me.
for free shrugs. Ring the cowbell each time you want free shrugs. No.
Oh my god, not the free shrug. I'm gonna have a free shrug sign as you all right, you're making these assets for me. You're suggesting them. That's it. My
Hey, I
my
told you
2.0 is
I give you something for free in exchange for not doing.
okay, no, but no, that's not by my request. That's for your own request. If you make it, then I'll use it. But it's not like I'm
Oh,
requesting that one. So it's the same thing with this with the it pretty much the same thing with the Cal femboy art. I didn't ask for this. It just happened. And if it happens, I will use it because it was made with me in mind. You know what I mean? If it's practical enough, I will use it. But it's not going to be like uh if it's something that would hurt my image or hurt me personally, because it'd be like, oh, it's worth trying type of thing. Like life experiences, I'd be down. I'd be down to I would occasionally wear it, be like, oh, I can make it a redeem cowbell leash. Little toggle. So
you want a leash on it too? Oh, all right.
or cowbell collar. Where's the cowbell going? What do you mean? Wait, what?
I was just gonna do like a little cowbell collar, but you want a leash on that too.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no. No. Oh, sorry. I occasionally think a leash and a collar is the same thing. Sorry. Even though the leash is
No.
like the long cord piece of fabric, whatever. My bad. You're right. You're right. Just a collar. Just a collar.
Yeah.
So
You want just the collar?
look, again, I'm not requesting it, but if it comes into existence, I won't be opposed to not using it. So,
All right.
right, it'll be there. It'll be there. But we'll get there when we get there. So, um, let's see. I've seen some other people using this model, but most of them keeps it with the short hair. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, yeah, that's pretty much. That's man. Have you seen some other assets or things you want to take from that people want to use? Because I know people have like the hand signs or them holding something.
Oh, well, I do have some ads. I kind of want them to be a little bit of surprise. I have some art-related assets, is what I really want to focus on, because I still want to do art. Like, I still want to be a relative art-related kind of.
Uh huh.
That's like the main I have included in.
Gotcha.
And
Keep
then
it.
whenever the rigging comes around, I have, because art has its, but it's one with the rigging you can make a live. So I have some ideas as well.
Hmm. That makes sense. That sounds pretty cool. Like you'd have like maybe a tablet or something, some other parts to it. I don't know. These are just things that I've seen people use, like share on Twitter as like free assets or like cheap downloads and stuff like that. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. I like that. Cool. I wonder what kind of toggles I could have. Feel like I have to request some because what happened was, long story short, the person I commissioned, I think, is no longer commissioning and no longer doing stuff. So
Oh no.
I'm kind of stuck and set with my 2.0 unless I get a full on new rigger, which is expensive, and I don't want to do that. So
Mm.
yeah. All right. Well,
Coca-Cola face.
Coca-Cola face. Is that? Oh, I mean, of course, it's gonna show on my end too. Yeah.
You'll see it.
I was like, yeah, they're
It's
gonna see it.
gonna pop up real big.
Oh god.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, now I remember what we have to talk about. This is unreal. See, this is what chat was waiting. Another piece that chat's waiting for, and it'll just be the last thing we talk about before we head into the post podcast show, and then I'll wrap it up, and you can do your own thing. So,
All right.
so I know Rano's been waiting, was trying to wait for it. I remember now because Rano said at the beginning of the episode, the long but awaited but probably not gonna happen, and why Kai is making me free pieces of art or assets, small assets and emotes or whatever. So yes, the Coca-Cola face. So unfortunately, the debt will be paid of the undone Ara Ara by Kai will not be done in the post podcast show, unfortunately. So for personal reasons, me and Kai have come across an agreement that in payment, in return for not doing it, she'll do me like 2 or 3 pieces of small art, whether it's like an emote or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, or it was like 2 pieces, and she Venmos me like $5 or something. I don't know. So that's
Whichever
yeah.
you'd like.
Yeah, I got bought out. Usually, I got bought out for my 1 bit in the post podcast show. So, unfortunately, for those who wanted to potentially hear Kai's Ara Ara, it is not going to happen today.
Yeah, they already got a UWU from me. They're not getting Era.
But yours is also a soundboard clip. No?
Yeah, not a willing soundboard clip.
Where's the soundboard clip? I'm gonna play that shit right now.
Not
Let
willing.
me play that
That's
shit
not
right
done.
now. Where is it? Where is it?
No, bro, please, no. You.
I don't even know where it
I
is.
didn't know you. I didn't know you were into that.
No, just kidding. I think you disabled it. I think you disabled it last time we were in VC. Someone disabled something, and now it's just a freaking the ear rape sounds ones, and I don't like pressing those. God damn it, those are the worst. By the way, and I know they, I know they left. Wait, what?
You want me to play the clanging soundboards?
No, stop, stop. Those are the worst. The absolute worst. It's like they're not even funny. They're just pain. Oh my god. The worst offender of this that's happened in the past like 2 weeks. The worst offender. And they already said goodnight. It's goddamn Arrow. Arrow will be quiet and Arrow won't type anything. It'll just be be muted. And then press that shit 10 times over. I'm like, I'm leaving. I straight up left the VC because I was like, no, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this noise.
It was so funny each time.
Oh my god. It's funny sometimes, but like once in a while, I don't need someone spamming everything like 10 times in a row. Oh my god, no, it hurts so much. God, please save me.
Because I always keep my volume at max on my headphones. So I'm used to loud things.
Okay, no, but I have my soundboard at like 15%. You know, it's low. But it's just so I can hear people enter and leave with their soundboard entrances, you know? And occasionally we have bits where it's actually funny. But for shit like that, I'm like, no, please, it hurts. I'm leaving. So, yeah, that's it. That's our bit. So, the uwu's no longer there, at least accessible to my knowledge on the server. Damn
I'm gonna keep it that way.
No, come on, share it with the world. You have
No,
to.
keep hush is exclusive. It's exclusive.
Till who?
You gotta get onto the Kai podcast next time for it.
Bullshit, Kai podcast. That's like every Just Chatting stream. I'm there. I'm there in chat. Come on, don't act like it's not exclusive. I'm there. You know I'm there. Despierta.
Despierta. Wait.
Despierta. So, wait, what? Oh my god.
We get a free Despierta.
Oh my goodness. I like how she said wait. I'm like, what am I waiting for? And I get the actual sound clip. Oh my god. And Rano actually throws the classic 5 bits.
No es real. No es real.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyways, I think that's a good point to wrap up the podcast episode. We've been going on for about an hour 25-ish, more or less. And so, yeah, I mean, Kai, thanks for being on.
It was fun talking about our very original experiences.
Okay, look, outside of maybe a few of not even some of my friends growing up in like middle and high school had the same experiences, is what I'm saying. But even then, like I barely had maybe like 1 or 2 cousins that did the same thing. But for someone in a completely different place to do all the same shit that I did is kind of crazy. We were on something. We were definitely on something, namely sugar, but namely sugar. But, like, I assume you also like salt and vinegar chips?
Mm-hmm.
Limon lays?
I do like my lemon and lime hot Cheetos as well.
Okay. Yeah, see, we're there. We're there. So I always like to squeeze some citrus on my Mexican food, especially limes, lemons.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes. You know, actual Mexican food, not Taco Bell though.
Yeah, the taco is never complete without some lime, onions.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Straight facts. Maybe we'll get tacos when you're here if you ever visit LA. You know, gets you some authentic Mexican food up in this bitch.
I'm so down. I mean,
you and a cheap ass steak, right? Mm-hmm. So or whatever else you food tour in LA. Anyways, we'll wrap up this episode. Kai, thanks for being on here. Is there anything you want to plug and say, lightning round questions you want to ask me or chat or topics?
Let's see here.
You have notes? What do you mean?
No, I don't. Best Twitch viewers at I_am_neon.com. Look on his YouTube later to rewatch this if you need it, because I don't know if my VOD's gonna be up, but we'll see.
Hey, my VOD's gonna be low-key ass because it cut out like some sections. It'll be posted on YouTube. It'll be posted on YouTube in like the next couple days or so, hopefully.
And then I_am_neon on Twitter, on x.com as well.
Yeah, I post food and randomly rants and replies to stuff to mostly my friends. Thank God,
and
like
Food Fridays.
Yeah, Free Food Fridays. I also thank God likes are no longer shared on the feed, because if people just saw my likes, it's just fucking anime girls. So,
dude, I feel like my likes have gotten a little bit more sus each time since the likes have gotten hidden.
Yeah. I mine is I'd say mine ironically got more sus. I feel like some art is just gotten more sus. So
That's true.
So and I'm like, oh yeah, this is some good art. Yeah. The whole reason I even like stuff on Twitter is so others can see it. Rano's a menace. Rano's a fucking menace. Okay. Well, anything else you want to say or do before we wrap up this episode and go to the post podcast show for a little bit?
Not really. I think I said what I wanted to say.
All right. Well, if you want to find Kai, this awesome person who now will be my childhood twin, next episode we'll share from the we've talked about childhood joys and stuff. Next episode we'll talk about childhood traumas. Who knows?
Oh no. That'll be real rough.
It went from lighthearted to super dark real quick. Which item spanked you the most?
Oh,
Is that real? Is that real?
yeah.
What's the other one? What did you
We
get
got
yelled?
the bamboo sticks. What's in the backpack for hey Dora? Hey
Oh
Dora, what's in
no.
the backpack for the most used item to punish you with?
This one? C. All right, okay. If you ever want to be on a future podcast episode, I don't know if I said this last time you were on here, but now you do. We'll hear it now. You are now have the power to re-invite yourself to a podcast episode. If you ever want to, if you're bored on a week and you're like, and I don't have a guest lined up, you can just be like, "Hey, Neon, I want to be on a podcast episode," and I'll be like, "Yeah, sure, down." I'm not busy that week or whatever. So you now have that ability. Look at you swaying, so adorable, so cute. So demure, so mindful.
So you mean so you mean I can fiend on your podcast anytime, right?
Almost any time. Look, I want
I
to say
can be a
the stars
fiend
have
and
to
a villain on
align.
your podcast anytime.
Yes, almost anytime, almost. You have to give me like a couple days notice, because if I have another episode that day or a collab that day, or I'm out of town or I'm getting dinner or something, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to the gym, you know, if I don't already have a pre-scheduled event, yes, you can feed on my podcast.
All right, yes, sir.
All right,
I got you.
when's your podcast? So we can hear the exclusive content.
My podcast, February 30th.
So like in 2 weeks. I'm just kidding. Smart.
February 30th.
March 32nd. There you go. There you go. All right. Well, thank you for being on this podcast, Kai. And we'll go to the post podcast show. It'll probably be short. We don't have too much to do. And it's not like I can share too much with screen share because my internet's ass. So we'll probably just chat just for a little bit in the post podcast show. And then check out Kai. If you're watching on YouTube, her Twitch link will be in the description. So say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.